not open yet, Andrew.
He wants to get Corey up.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're back open.
I'm looking for a motion to discuss the administrative performance evaluation.
Yes, Andrew in our discussion, and we've decided, I'm gonna make a motion for your base salary to be $138,403. Along with a $5,536 cost of living plus, and that exceeds expectation in your performance review. That's an additional 4%. So those two pieces, that's a lump sum payment, $5,536. We agree, we'll make a comment later on that, but, that gives a total salary, $143,939 annually. That's my motion.
Motion by Schmidt. I'm looking for a second.
I'll second that.
Second by Bredesen. Discussion.
I just wanna reiterate, I'm sorry.
Just go right
Yeah.
down the line if someone has something to
Was
say. so
in
we don't-
unanimous agreement that you've exceeded expectations for us this past year, and we're very happy to have you, and, thank you. Thank you for your great job.
Ditto.
I'd just like to thank you. You are a pleasure to work with.
And, I just, our decision is based on your management of the family services and health and turning that, that formulation into health and human services that we're working on. And as well as the reorganization of the level 3 and the auditor's office and that transition. And just
remodel.
the continued, management of the remodel process and also helping to navigate, our way through the shortage of employee and staffing. As well as I think Paul touched on it well in closed session, just the respect that is throughout the surrounding communities, the surrounding counties and the county association is your respect that you garner and draw from them organizations and represent Meeker well. So that was how we came to that conclusion.
Thank you.
No, and it was 100% unanimous. So, with the motion, looking to move the motion, all those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Andrew. Moving on, we're looking at 2024 committee appointments. So, does anybody feel the need to change their current committee assignments?
I did get about 4 phone calls, people wanting to get onto the shelter board, and I'll just put your name in a hat and draw.
I
whoever.
can honestly say my name wasn't one of those.
Then I'll be very glad to stay on there. I'm
Okay.
happy with my committees as a.
If the alternative is me, you're
You're probably right.
Exactly.
Mr. Chair, if I might add,
Yes.
as you look at your committee assignments for next year, knowing that, we may have some transition on the board, I don't know what anyone's plans are for next year, but you may want to think about some succession planning in the event that anyone is choosing to not run going forward or doing some.
If anyone's made that decision or not.
I don't know if anyone has. So,
Well, it's, whether we make the decision on running or not is still up to the voters.
absolutely.
True.
We may not be here next year,
That's correct.
Whether you like it or not.
whether we like it or not. It's called term limits.
That's
I do have some things I would like to, on this, just small corrections, but I didn't, and I'm sorry I didn't get these to you before. Bill Ward is no longer on the hospital board. He has resigned.
Well, she had no way of knowing that way, haven't it?
Yeah, and on the investment committee, Kurt Wolbig is still listed there. But then, Minnesota Rural Counties, Julie, you are the alternate. If you decide anytime during this year that you no longer want to be the alternate, I go to most of the meetings, I would be happy to be the alternate on that, just because I'm at the meetings. So just something to think about.
Can we make that
No,
an agreement right now?
I just want you to think about it.
Oh, I thought about it.
There you go.
So move.
I second it then. Let's go through these one by one.
Sure.
So you're gonna be the alternate on MRC?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, Paul.
I just think that because I'm there, I go to the meetings and
They're usually,
participate with him.
a lot of them are
At
timed with AMC meetings.
Makes perfect sense.
End up being there.
Are there any other changes people
Yes.
want to make?
I had spoke to Julie earlier. I need an alternate on UCAP. I don't mind being the primary, and in 3 years, I've only missed 2 meetings, but I missed 2 consecutive meetings. It does have a virtual option, if you choose to do virtual, but I do need an alternate on UCAP. So if somebody would volunteer, Julie,
When
that
are the
would be great.
meetings?
When are they and where are they?
They are the fourth Thursday of each month. If you go in person, they're in Redwood Falls. Otherwise, they're virtual. They're available virtually also.
I don't think that works for me.
I mean,
I sometimes have shelter or woodland, but
I just wanted to bring that up because I do need to have an alternate on there. You may never have to go to a meeting, but missing 2 in a row, I really missed a lot of
Who is currently the alternate?
none,
There, you have had none.
had none. So that's why I was asking for one.
Now, Andrew, what committees were you alluding to if someone is for succession
I'm just-
planning that you would want to?
I'm just thinking as you look
bring it
at
up.
the board's committees. So you have your budget negotiations, class and comp, courthouse and grounds, facility improvement, government relations, although all of you are on that one, so that one doesn't make a difference.
I think one of the most important ones may be the budget committee.
Yep,
I've
gravel
never
tax,
served on-
IT, infrastructure, or insurance, those are the ones I was thinking about as you look at that list.
I have, well, a couple things here. So Supporting Hands is asked that we put an alternate in if somebody cannot be there. They meet not very often, let me look here. And I don't miss many meetings but they would like people to start being in person, so if anybody wants to, it's on a Monday, gosh, I can't. Is it on here? Am I missing it?
Supporting hands, Beth?
Nurse partnership.
Maybe. Yeah.
How come I'm not finding it? They're at Nurse Family Partnership. They meet the first Monday, February, May, August, and November. And it says they meet in Wilmer, not necessarily, so we've been meeting in Olivia. You wanna change
Olivia?
that? Yeah. In Will County. So if anybody would wanna be an alternate, that would be helpful. They meet at 9 or 9:30 in the morning. And there's usually an option for remote, but they really like you to try to come in person, cause we don't meet that often. So,
Anybody out there?
if nobody wants to, that's okay, I'll just tell them I put it out there, nobody will, we don't have the time.
Can you
The
say
other
there are
thing-
scheduling conflicts?
The other question I had, there was quite a discussion at Prime West as well as our Woodland meeting about the Southwest Consortium. And should there be a commissioner on there? And I feel that there should be. And I would be willing to do that if I know when the meetings are, cause it kinda ties into Woodland and Health and the CHS. So if you could find out when the meetings are,
Sure.
Andrew, and then let me know, unless somebody else would be interested in going.
No, but I can't agree with Commissioner Olberg more because, the commissioner from Candido High County and a couple of others have approached me and, why aren't we at the table?
Didn't know we were supposed to be,
We didn't know we were supposed to.
so.
I think-
Apparently
I think
there
what she
are
said is right.
commissioners serving on there.
And also, bear in mind, they are considered a joint powers board, but they have never officially finished their joint powers agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're working on that now, so they've
So
been kind of a
JPA,
mess.
is that quarterly? Is it kinda like
The
UCAP
what?
or something? Is that quarterly meetings?
The,
Consortium.
Southwest.
I'm not sure, that's what I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know the details.
So maybe we'll have to talk about that at the
Vukovic's
next
our
meeting.
representative on there
Alright.
right now. And so.
Beth, what was it?
What's that, Andrew?
Paul Bukovic is
Yeah.
our representative on there now. So if the decision of the board is to change that, we certainly can.
I mean, I think both of us should be on there, just like we do with Prime Health.
Sure.
Which, by the way, I'm on Prime Health, but I do not attend. I'll just, Andrew takes it. Normally I have a conflict and really, that's our health insurance and Andrew's on there and I think that's more important, you know, he's the nuts and bolts of that. I can if need.
So what you have to do is investigate whether we can actually have two board members though, right?
I think what we would do is similar to, what we've done with Prime Health and many of our others, is have a primary and an alternate.
Right.
Okay.
And so I just emailed Paul asking for a copy of the JPA to see what their process is, if it's outlined in there for appointing members, because it's not on our list right now. So
That's something we have to do today. It's been brought to my attention and Paul's attention a couple times. So. And I think you were at the Woodland meeting when they talked about it.
Yep. Yep.
My only other thing would be, if we look at a different budgeting process so everybody gets to serve, one of the things I thought about was maybe the chair and the vice chair being on the budget committee every year, so that everybody
This
gets,
might be a good year to wait a year.
that's
Let's
fine
see
with
if-
me too.
Let's see who
Something to
comes
think
back
about.
next year.
Okay, that's true. But it's something to think about, because everybody, it's not that you guys do a great job, but it might be someplace that everybody should. But you're right, it might be better to rediscuss this next year.
Yeah, cause there's, I mean, no matter what, you wanna have a certain comfort level too
Absolutely.
in that, and you don't wanna
No.
put it down to chair and vice chair if it's not their personality to do it.
I
I'm not
agree.
saying whose is or isn't, but I would think I'd wanna
And we
table
have,
that.
the procedure has kind of changed over the years too, since I first came on, so we'll probably continue to do that. I don't think Miranda is on the public health advisor anymore, Miranda Golden. I think she moved and resigned.
But you did volunteer for that UCAP one then, right, Julie?
Sure. And then
We're just kind of flip
we'll
flopping.
switch, you'll go to MRC.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with that.
I think the only other thing is to make sure that everybody, make sure the people we have listed as serving are still serving.
Well, yeah.
Corey,
Look
is
at the
that the
term
county's
limits.
responsibility to put down like township supervisors and stuff? Cause I still actually get calls that they're assuming I'm Kingston Township Supervisor. I get more calls of that than as a county. Like going, I haven't been there for a while. I don't know if it's a township's job or how that works.
I get an updated list from
I don't know where
Barb
they
or
get
one
my
of her
name.
staff, and then I post it on the website. So
Okay.
an updated list, as far as I have it, is always posted on the website.
Oh, okay, cause I don't know where they get it, cause I'm
Yeah.
like going,
No,
I answered their call, but
Does the law library still meet even? I mean, I don't get to the.
Yeah, once a year.
so with that said, Andrew, do we need any motions in terms of,
we would need a motion
to approve it?
to approve
Approve the
your
changes?
appointment lists with the changes that were discussed, which is Paul as the alternate to, Minnesota Rural Counties, Southwest, and then UCAP alternate would be Julie, and then we'll explore further the Southwest 18, and we'll come back with that one in the future.
Okay,
I would
And we
move
we
that.
don't have an alternate for supporting hands?
Nobody's volunteering, so I'm just gonna tell them
conflict,
I put it out there and
Okay.
Yeah, it's my CCT day, or CPT day, I can't.
so. So there's been a motion by Paul Johnson with the changes made and waiting on the other Southwest, whatever that word, whatever.
consortium, I'll second that motion.
Second by Julie. All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion pass. All right, administrators report.
Just a couple of really brief things. First and foremost, I wanted to say that, you guys said some really nice things about me. I can't do my job without a great partnership with all of you. And so I really appreciate the work that we do together and the partnership that we provide. And, as Julie said earlier, you made the comment of, what I do, makes all of you look good. Well, at the same time, what the department heads do makes me look good. So I appreciate the work all they do, and of course, all of our staff throughout, the dedicated professionals that we have who every single day go in and deal with, sometimes some very difficult situations, and they're able to do so in a very professional manner. Looking forward, wanted to let you know that I have approved a handful of change orders on the remodel project. I'm waiting for some more information on our consultants, and I'll provide you all with report on what we've approved to date. We are closed on January 15th for Martin Luther King Day, so our next meeting will be on the 16th. And then I'm going to be on vacation next week, Tuesday through Friday. We're going to go spend a little time in Florida and get out of this
you poor
terribly
guy.
cold weather.
What part of Florida?
Fort Myers.
It was 55. in
Fort Myers,
Miami.
I'll give you
I know it's going to be chilly down there too,
It's,
so.
I'll give you my son's number, he lives there. If you wanna buy a boat, he
Fantastic.
manages a boat place, putting in a good word.
That concludes my report, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
Mr. Chair,
yes.
I don't know if it has that much stuff in it, but maybe one of our work sessions, we could schedule at the end of it to go over and have a tour of what's been done.
Absolutely.
That'd be a
I
great
like
idea.
that too.
Absolutely.
I would love to have that.
That'd be a great idea.
Yep.
I've gone over
Be
there
fun.
already. And
I stuck my head back there a
Yeah.
little, but they kinda
I went
look
through
at
it,
you
too.
funny if they
They
don't
don't.
know you, so I.
Somebody
really
here.
wanna-
Yeah, yeah.
I'll put it on the agenda for the 23rd.
Excellent.
Okay. Okay, with that said, know if there's any commissioner committee updates?
The 16th at 2.
Wasn't much happening over Christmas, I wouldn't think. So is there any committee updates anybody wants to give?
I can start,
Okay,
and then it'll be short.
16.
short is good.
I had emergency services board meeting. Basically just kind of wrapping up the year, looking forward, looking at trainings and legislative items that are coming up there. That was pretty brief, actually. It was a shorter meeting. And then Paul mentioned the watershed meeting or training up in Alex, first part of February. That would be, I think the agenda looks to me, there's a lot of discussion on this. I think one watershed, one plans will be on there, as well as the drainage work group and some of their work legislatively. There's a lot of this drainage registry portal, that conversation I know will come up there. That's a big item that's gonna affect landowners, so if you're able to make that meeting, I think it would be good to have commissioners in the room on that one. Other than that, I don't have anything else.
All right,
I had one meeting, and that was the MAP meeting, which we took care of the cannabis ordinance today. And then I brought up an item about when they have the scavenger hunt, maybe some different types of prizes. And one of the things that I am suggesting, and I'm bringing this up today to plant seeds, was maybe it would be fun for the kids who win to have something instead of a tangible item that they go and spend a gift certificate. It's gone. Maybe it's a half a day with the county attorney, seeing what court is like, or a half a day on Chief O'Brien Farms and get a city kid gets to ride in a tractor.
Drive a tractor.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to inspire some.
we don't need to make a
out-of-the-box
motion
thinking.
on that one.
Well,
No, I'm just trying to inspire
No.
some thinking, because, when we talk about area prevention, sometimes these young people, if you live in town, you don't know what it's like on a farm. Maybe you have a friend that's invites you out, but, I mean, I was trying to inspire some out-of-the-box thinking for some of these prizes. So, that's it.
Sounds like a
All right.
good idea.
very nice.
Sounds good. But Julie,
Oh, next, okay. Yeah, our last reports were given on the 19th of December. Since our last meeting, I completed my Know Before computer security training. So I just want that to be,
Did you pass?
yeah, I did.
So did I.
I did.
3 times.
I knocked it down, okay. That's really a scare. I can understand why our IT people are encouraging us to take a look at those. It's, boy, I tell you, one click and that would be a really big boo-boo, okay. I have upcoming meetings of aquatic invasive species. Pioneer Land is coming up now in the next week. I want to wish all my colleagues who serve Meeker County and all residents of Meeker County a healthy and happy 2024. I think Andrew just mentioned our next meeting will be on Tuesday, the 16th of January. Is that correct? Okay. And the library board still needs an at-large representative, so if anyone is interested in helping serve on our Pioneer Land board, I would be interested in hearing from you. And that completes my report.
Thanks, Julie.
Yep.
Elizabeth?
All I had was, Woodland.
Okay.
I guess the news out of there that I can report is, detox is officially closed with Woodland. And, we talked a little bit about being pretty happy that the remodeling came in under bid. So otherwise, I didn't have much either during Christmas. So Happy New Year to everyone.
All right. My meeting also was with Beth on Woodlands, and she probably summed it up best. I'll leave it at that. think I have a one water, one shed plan this week, and I think we have the EDA this week too.
EDA Thursday.
So, with that said, I'm looking to adjourn the meeting.
So move.
So moved, yep, second.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, Happy New Year.
Now, let's get this straight, Pearl Johnson. Do you have to have a motion to